Richard Allen's voice finally heard. Well, kind of, anyway, by the Indiana Supreme Court. He was not present when attorneys made arguments for him in front of the Indiana Supreme Court on January 18th of this year. 3 points being made. The argument, number one, that he wants his attorneys back, Andrew Baldwin and Brad Rozzi. As you remember, Judge Gull dismissed them from the case, saying, you guys, you're not acting in his best interest. There's been some improprieties over here. Looks like some evidence leaked out of your office. Going to completely shut my ears and go, la, 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 when you try to explain what actually happened, because I don't want to hear what actually happened, and I'm just going to kick them off, and they're not going to be your counsel. She didn't do the la, 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 although we don't really know for sure because we don't actually have the audio from within chambers. But considering there was no hearing or anything on the matter, it could have been a very much a la, la, la moment, to be completely honest. There's that. Number two, the ordering the trial and the court to grant his speedy trial rights. He has the rights to have a speedy trial. Judge Gull effectively saying, no, you don't. And for those of you listening to the podcast, a certain finger was raised to demonstrate that moment. Saying, no, you don't. Basically, your counsel, I don't like them. They're gone. And now your trial will be in October of next year. How's that for speedy, Richard? Okay, maybe it didn't quite go like that, but that's essentially kind of, I'm sure, how it felt for the family and for Richard Allen and for the victims in this case. Because, yes, we're talking about them as well. Richard is innocent until proven guilty. If he did this, he deserves the stiffest punishments available. If he didn't, which we still have to get to that point, we still need to treat him as innocent until proven guilty because that's how our system works. Instead, he's shackled up like Hannibal Lecter. And I'm not even exaggerating there. It's exactly how he was described by one of his attorneys when they attempted to visit him in prison. Attempted is the right word because they really didn't get a chance to have a true attorney-client privileged conversation. They were literally talking to the little food holes in the door. You know the ones you see in the movies? Yes. It's like that, but worse. With guards all around. No privacy. Again, violating his rights left and right. They're still doing that, by the way, in Indiana, in the prison system in which he is located. So there's that, number two. Get that trial rolling within 70 days. His former counsel said, yeah, we can do it. You can bet they're going to be filing that probably right now as this drops to get that rolling. Otherwise, that would be violating his rights. The third motion on this, to remove Judge Gull from the case. Appoint a new special judge. Pointing out, yeah, there's been some issues here. There's at the very least, perception of impropriety towards Richard Allen. And if you don't want more appellate issues, which you already have 1,000 of, Richard Allen essentially has a get out of trial free card or get out of verdict free card if he's found guilty with appellate issues already. So if he is found guilty, you can guarantee he's going to get a new trial based on how much they've already screwed this up. So why not, I don't know, just try and correct the matter right now. Let's get somebody else in there. That third motion also heard by the Indiana Supreme Court. So what did the Indiana Supreme Court decide? I'm going to read you the last paragraph of this document from the Indiana Supreme Court. Having considered the written submissions and having heard the arguments of counsel, a majority of the court votes to grant, the petition for writ as to Realtor's request to reinstate attorneys Baldwin and Rozzi and his court-appointed counsel. So, Baldwin and Rozzi are back in. Number one of these three motions was granted. Number two, the court unanimously denies all other relief sought. This court will promptly issue a written opinion explaining its reasons. The pendency of this matter in the court does not stay the proceedings in the trial court. Well, that's fine because we're already waiting all the way now till October for that trial date, unless we'll see what happens here. Baldwin and Rozzi are able to go back and get the speedy trial rights back for Richard Allen, which they currently do not have. As for Judge Gull, She's already gotten that promotion. Does this create now the window for her to gracefully exit, saying, I already got all this other stuff on my plate, guys. I think you can handle it from here. I picture her doing that with sunglasses. Something. I don't know. Maybe a big tattoo, like an onanism tattoo on her head. Oh, would that be that? Oh, the guards are already doing that at the prison. I forgot. But I would not be surprised if she did walk away at this point and there is another judge instated. It's just the optics of it. It's not that you're kicked off and we're ordering a new one on. It's, oh, you got enough. You go handle your other duties. Maybe get an onanism tattoo while you're at it. Okay, maybe not. That would look really bad. But we got you. We got you covered. That's the latest on the Delphi murder case. And the case against Richard Allen changes all the time. Be sure to press subscribe wherever you download podcasts so you don't miss any of our updates. Hey, it's Tony Bruschi. If you like the podcast, be sure to like, subscribe, and press that bell so you don't miss any of our updates on the cases we're following for you right here at the Hidden Killers podcast from True Crime Today. And thanks